Hey, welcome to the Trash Picture Show. This is my second creature feature video, and here's some of the movies I recommend. First off, we have 20 Million Miles to Earth. This is an awesome Ray Harryhausen movie. Essentially, it tells the story of a US astronaut team which crash land on the coast of Sicily after returning from Venus. Unknowingly to the population of the local town, they have brought back the emir, a bizarre small creature which rapidly grows into a 20-foot tall monster. This is a cool movie. The stop motion effects that Harryhausen uses is amazing, not only for the action sequences, but he actually makes the emir a very kind of sympathetic character. You can empathize with him so much. He isn't vicious by nature. It's just because of the mistreatment by humans he becomes aggressive. And there is a fantastic finale in the Colosseum where the poor creature has to be stopped at all costs. There's also a wicked claymation battle between the emir and an elephant at a local zoo, and I gotta admit the elephant actually comes across more of a dick than the emir. He seems to just want to attack it, and yeah, if you get a chance, do check out 20 Million Miles to Earth because it is a Ray Harryhausen classic. Next up, we have this fantastic B-movie schlock, Mammoth. It stars Vincent Fascara. You might know him as Darian Fox, the Invisible Man from the old TV show. Summer Glau, who you know from Sarah Connor Chronicles, and Firefly. She played River Tam in Firefly. And last up, Tom Skerritt, Dallas from Alien. Essentially, it tells the story of a meteorite which goes through the roof of a museum and reanimates a 40,000-year-old carcass of a woolly mammoth and turns it into a zombie mammoth, which goes on a rampage through the town. And it's up to the plucky daughter of a local scientist to stop the creature. And it is pure Sci-Fi Channel fun, but yeah, you can't go wrong with this. Summer Glau, cute as hell. Vincent Fascara, cool as hell. Tom Skerritt, he was Dallas in Aliens, cool as hell. Awesome movie, well worth a look. Mammoth, check it out. Next up, The Host. This is an awesome movie. I love this movie. Bong Joon-ho, he had directed a couple of movies before this, but this is kind of his big breakout one. Essentially, it tells the story of a mutation which emerges from the Han River, kills a bunch of residents, and kidnaps the daughter of a local vendor. The vendor and his family decide, look, we need to get our daughter back and kill this thing, and they all come together. For example, the vendor's other daughter, she's a Olympic archer, and his son or his brother, I'm not 100% sure, he's an anarchist, and they all put their traits together to kind of stop the creature. It is fantastic, it is action packed, and it just shows that you don't need to be in the United States to make a badass monster movie. This movie rocks. If you get a chance, do check it out, The Host. Next up, this is a classic, Tremors. Kevin Bacon and Fred Ward play handymen in a local kind of New Mexico town. Very small, very kind of dust ball place, and essentially they are deciding they've had enough. They're going to leave the town known as Perfection and kind of find their fortunes elsewhere. The day they decide to do it, unfortunately, giant worms emerge and start eating the population. So it's up to them to save the local citizens and be the heroes they were meant to be. Michael Gross is also awesome in this. He plays a character called Bert Gummer, who's a survivalist and gun nut. There's an awesome scene where one of the worms comes through his underground bunker, and he has just an arsenal of weapons waiting for it. And I'd be surprised if you haven't seen it, but Tremors is a wicked movie, and if you have, break it out, dust it off, watch it again. Kevin Bacon, awesome. Giant worms, awesome. B-movie fun, great movie. Tremors, check it out. Next up, Brotherhood of the Wolf. This is an interesting one. It's an embellishment of the Beast of the Gwendolen tale, where up to 100 people were killed by some kind of wolf-like creature. and it's Christopher Gans, the guy who done the fantastic Silent Hill movie adaptation. Essentially, the king has a knight and his tracker sent to the region to hunt down and kill the creature. And there's an overlying mystery. There's a cult. There's a lot of things going on, but there is a very cool kind of monster and creature involved in it. Cast, you have Vincent Castle, Monica Bellucci, and Mark Dacascos. Pretty cool cast and pretty cool movie. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Brotherhood of the Wolf. Now, if you are a fan of creature features and want to kind of expand your love of all things monster and creature related, I recommend Shackle. Shackle from 2000 AD, and it is an awesome comic. I mean, check out the tagline. The only bear on the CIA death list. That's what snapped this comic with me. It was like, holy shit, this is good. You have a polar bear tearing people to pieces, and if that tagline, I was sold. Essentially, Shackle is this giant killer polar bear who ends up eating the pilots of an experimental aircraft and has microfilm lodged in his stomach as a result. So both the CIA and the Russian army are trying to get Shackle, and Shackle ain't having fucking none of it. He's eating Eskimos, Spetsnaz, CIA agents. He's ripping and tearing. It's a fantastic story. It's a fantastic comic. Pat Mills does a wicked job telling a story. It's very like Jaws, and it's got a great sense of humour. And while Shackle is a killing machine, you do kind of realise he's only a fucking bear. He can't help it. But just it does show. Look, you know, man thinks he's the top dog, but no, Shackle is the top dog. So if you get a chance, check out this 2000 AD classic, Shackle. So, this has been the Trash Picture Show. My name is Martin. Like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. And if you have any favourite creature feature or monster movie you want to check out or talk about, leave them in the comments. Have a good one. Take care. Good night.